And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Holy snap! We officially hit the algorithm today properly. Yes. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We officially on this channel. We officially broke a record. And for all of you watching, I want to make sure that you guys understand this is going to be an amazing, fantastic, wonderful, just appreciation to, everybody in it. You know what? I'm just going to say it straight up. Okay, I'm going to say it straight up. We hit about 4,000 views. Yes. I see you, by the way. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. And if you don't know what time it is, I'm going to tell you right now. Reaper Crew, we're number one. We officially hit about 4,000 views on the live stream, and it's insane. I have never done that in my life on this channel, and I tell you, we're growing so fast that I can't keep up, and I'm trying to do as much as I can, and I'm just gonna tell you this, okay? This show is gonna be. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to drink some whiskeys on this show. But oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so happy. I'm really happy. And for all of you that do not know, this is the main show. Even though that this show, I don't know how to crack on the main shows like this. I'm going to figure out officially how to tune people into this, just like I did earlier. It's a little bit different, but either way, we did an amazing job earlier. And for all of you, I will let you know, I'll be right back. I'm going to allow more people to show up in the chat room. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's get this party started, baby. Hell yeah. This is gonna be one of a kind, and I have to do this amazing intro because this has to be a one of a kind stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main show for today on YouTube. Yes. We are live right now, currently on YouTube. And for all of you watching, I will tell you, I do know, in fact, that we have been hitting the algorithm. And that is the point of me doing a lot of content and everything. Officially, we have breaking news for all of you. If you think I lost a leg, it didn't happen. If you think I bought another motorcycle, it didn't happen. If you think I won $1 million, well, It's the accumulation of basically, well, it's not it's almost the same feeling as walking out your door and finding $1 million. Yes, $1 million on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have struggled to try to do content the perfect way, and officially, last week I had an idea to do something, and it has blown up, and it has blown up so hard that I'm getting, just today, I got 40 subscribers. We had about 180 people watching, and officially, we broke the record on this channel. The biggest live stream that I have ever done, we hit 3,400 views on the afternoon stream that I did. So for all of you, I just want to make sure that we're celebrating this on the right note. Yes, today is Good Friday. It is Friday. It is currently 9:31 p.m. here in Florida, in the USA. And for all of you that did tune in earlier, if you tuned in earlier to the stream, I'm going to give a huge shout out to the super chatter that I got earlier. The super chatter that I got earlier was George Zaharoff. Yes. George Zaharoff, thank you so much for the $20 super chat that you sent earlier. So for you, George Zaharoff, huge shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $20 banger. And for anybody that sends super chats, I will make sure that I light it up and I give a huge shout out. I'm going to tell you today's Friday. I do know that my YouTube algorithm doesn't tell me. They don't tell me good things about Friday. As a matter of fact, Friday is actually the worst day for me to stream because a lot of people are out and they're out at the bow and they're doing a lot of things. But for all of you, the point of the matter is, hey, I kind of have to, I want to show you something, but there's something also that I don't know how to hide. But I will try to show you this, and for all of you, I'm going to do this for all of you, so that you see what I have to deal with. Currently, right now, we're doing fantastic, we're doing ridiculous, and I want to show you exactly what we're dealing with. So for all of you watching, oh man, this is gonna be amazing. What I'm about to show you guys is going to be the accumulation of all of you supporting. This is the accumulation of the content I've been making. And also for all of you that do not know, I tend to say this a lot, but I'm going to repeat myself again. I do my best, okay? It's nothing that how can I say? It's nothing that I think hard, but I try to do my best. And so here we go. Let me show you, and let me put my intro again. I'm going to put my intro on here before I do show you the main thing on here. So here we go. Let's put the intro one time, and then, as a matter of fact, let's do our slogan, our motto out here. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. You see it here. Let me show you. As a matter of fact, you probably can't see it here, so let me make sure that we full screen this. Yes. Let's full screen this one. And for all of you, I'm going to do this for all of you. And also, let me make sure to change the background, because at the end of the day, I want to make you guys feel cozy. I think this is feeling cozy right here with this background. Maybe this one. Yeah, okay. That one looks good in the background. Oh, maybe that. Let me see. Put this one in the background. Nah. Let me go put this one back in the background. Okay. The point of the matter is, if you're looking at this now, ladies and gentlemen, if you see this on the screen, this is officially what you're seeing here, or my statistics. And if you have been watching, I haven't been showing this to anybody because this is nobody's business. And for all of you, I will tell you, I'm going to show you something now. Some of you are just curious to know. And let me see if I put this over here. There you go. Okay, there you go. Here is the live streams. Let me put this over here. Let me make sure that you guys see. Okay, let me make sure you guys see. The live streams officially. There you go with the live streams. Okay, there you go with the live streams. Officially, we hit one of the biggest live streams today. Yes. Officially, we have over here on the views, and the views are looking very, very fantastic. They're very, very, it looks as elegant as it can be. It's looking beautiful. Everything that I want on here is looking fantastic. But I'm still hungry, okay? I'm still hungry. There's no way to stop on here. There's no way to stop. You just can't stop. Just because these numbers are like this, you can't stop. I gotta just understand that. Look, man, we're hitting some numbers that we haven't hit before, and you see on the viewings. This is the viewings over here. But the point of the matter is, I want all of you to see that, because at the end of the day, we're doing a live stream to show you that we broke records. And also, I'm going to see if I can actually show you without the price, because there's a money value on one of these over here. Let me see if I can click another column on here so that I officially do not show the money. Yeah. There's a money chart on here that I do not want to show. Let me see if I can find a different view of my analytics for all of you, just so that you guys are aware. Let me see if I can put this over here. Okay, here we go. I can put this maybe over here. Over here, maybe I should put this over here. Make sure that there's no, let me see. I just got to make sure that we have, okay, let me see. No money sign. Okay. Let me see. No money sign. Okay. We good? Okay, perfect. Let me make sure. Okay, so this is audience over here. Let me click the audience. Okay, audience. Okay. So I don't want to click. Okay, content and audience. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to show you. Let's go back to this. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Boom! Officially, we hit some records. You see over here, my analytics are looking very nice. On the live stream, it's increasing. You see the views, it's increasing. And that's all that is that I'm doing something good. And when you start hitting numbers on YouTube, you start hitting close to 10,000. The algorithm gets you. Also, the videos are up. You can see the videos on here. They're up. I have 150,000. That's in the last 28 days. 28 days. Jesus Christ! The last 28 days, mind you. This is normal for me. Don't think anything crazy. By the way, here's all of them. I'm going to show you across the board. And we're getting a lot of live stream. We have a lot of people on the live stream are starting to come back on the live stream. A lot of new viewers on the live stream. If you go down here, I'm going to see if hopefully you guys can see. If you guys are blind, take out your glasses. I'm going to make sure that nobody goes cockeyed down here. The views are getting better, a lot better. And then also, if you do see over here, it says in the last 28 days, we have hit about almost 1 million people in the last 28 days, I believe. 800, it says 890. Yes. By the way, I'm not showing off, okay? I'm not showing off at all. It just finally hit me today. It hit me today because I had to look at my analytics. I hit 3,000 and something views. Over here, you see over here. By the way, we're going to go over here. Audience, we're going to click the audience. Okay, now here we go. Here's with the audience in the last couple days, was 28 days. I have increased to 500. This is 448. But I have increased to 500. Before it was about 300 and something. So we're doing pretty goddamn good. By the way, I will tell you, By the way, let me tell you, I'm going to go around the room before we even start this up, okay? Let me go around the room and appreciate everybody that's in the chat room. Look, I'm so excited. You have no idea, okay? You have no idea how excited I am. So first one in the chat room, Tater Dom, good to see you. Good to see you, Tater Dom. Always good to see you. I hope you have been enjoying the live streams, the cooking live streams. Also, Edgar Romeo, always good to see my Edgar Romeo. Always great. Farm Kitty, always good to see Farm Kitty, Tater Dom. Ron Wells, good to see you, Ron Wells. Also, Bob Loves Whiskey, good to see you, Bob Loves Whiskey. I do know that Bob Loves Whiskey has been enjoying the food live streams. And that's what it's all about. The food live streams is what it's all about. You understand that I love to do videos. But there's something about me last week. Something told me, man, I gotta step up my game. And to step up my game, I had to show some of you actually the real deal. I can't just do a video, I have to show you the real deal. And so Bob Loves Whiskey, thank you for being a part of the streams, on the live streams earlier. Also, I do have JP, yo, Reaper Crew. Hey, good to see you, JP. I do know that Balls Deep. Good to see you, Balls Deep. Melissa Villanueva, good to see you, Melissa Villanueva. And let me see if we have anybody new in the chat room. Remember, in these chat rooms, if you want to be part of the chat rooms, you have to understand how it works. In the chat rooms, you have to always try to be in the chat rooms. You don't have to always be, but it's almost like showing up to school. You understand? It's almost like showing up to a gang fight. You know what I mean? It's almost like showing up to showing up to a hockey game when you get free tickets, or showing up to your basketball game. I think that's better. It's like showing up to your football game. If you have a football team, if you have a sports team, it's kind of like showing up to the stadium. That's just how it is. So for you, yes. All you have to do is subscribe. Once you subscribe, you can be part of the chat room, and you can chat in the chat room. And also, every stream that I do, mainly on these streams, I do give huge shout outs to the people that send super chats. And also, lately, I have been using a lot of the super chats that you guys been putting out to create thumbnails, and I think that's amazing. I think that's awesome to give back to you guys. Today, currently, Fridays are horrible, so I do know George Zaharoff sent $20 earlier. Anyways, hey, I don't want to be talking about too much about that. I want to drink some whiskey and celebrate. So to do that, we have to take out some whiskeys. I think you all know that I enjoy drinking only the best, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. So for all of you, I have a dilemma. I have a big dilemma currently right now. I don't know officially what to drink. Let me see. Let me put this one on the screen. Here's one option. Oh man, it's been a while since I drank that one. That's a beautiful option. Now that's probably one of my favorite Blood Oath bourbon whiskeys of all times. Not only do I like that one, but it's the only one that has that color wooden box. Is that one that I'm going to drink today? Well, most likely, maybe, we don't know. I have no idea. Sometimes, I tell you, you don't plan out a stream. You just roll with it. That's how I do. I just roll with it, okay? So here we go. Here's another one. Is this another one that I want to drink? Look, there's a lot of whiskeys I want to drink, but this is a special day, and for somebody out here, I think I'm going to say this for Edgar. Where's Edgar at? Let me see, Edgar Romeo. Where's Edgar Romeo? Okay, look, for Edgar Romeo, I don't think you guys understand. There's a lot of people that see my recommendations on YouTube. And for the people that watch my short videos and long videos, you will never know that they bought the whiskey that I recommended, okay? You'll never know. I know, in fact, because they respond to me on the comments, okay? And some of these subscribers that we have, They don't know about live streams. They have no idea that we are actually live right now. They don't know what live stream is. They think, okay, they still think in 2024 that a live stream is a video that you can interact. You cannot interact, but that's far the case. The point of the matter is, why did I bring up Edgar Romeo? Well, Edgar Romeo, he's always in the chat room, okay? He's been with me for the longest time. And he is one of the guys that actually, on the chat room, he has a wrench. He has a wrench because he's been with me forever. He's supported. And he's the only guy currently right now that I know in fact, okay, that buys a whiskey that I recommend. He buys them. He says they're good. He says they're good in the chat room. He doesn't respond to comments in the short videos. Ah, shoot! Time out! Holy whoa! I'm at $20 now on this. Again, let me do this. Reaper Crew! You know what time it is. Reaper Crew! Hell yeah, we're number one. The point of the matter is, I'm going to read the super chat now, but hey, I will tell you this. Edgar Romeo, he shows up to the chat room and he tells us, he goes, hey, that whiskey that I bought, the Garrison Brothers, is fantastic. If he buys an Irish whiskey, he tells us it's fantastic. I gave him a recommendation. He comes to the chat room. And that, to me, it's interaction that you can't get in the videos or short videos. So you understand, like, I think there's a lot of different subscribers that are subscribed to this channel that they don't know how to interact. And for all of you that are in the chat room, I have to just say, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. You guys in the chat room that are watching, you guys are VIPs. I will say this again. And for all the people that hate out there that say, oh man, oh, this guy, whoa. Hey, all YouTubers out there can hate all they want to. It doesn't matter what they say or other subscribers. At the end of the day, we have a good community going here. And the chat room is fantastic. And you guys learned a little bit of something. If there's a bottle that I do not like, I tell you. I don't want you to waste money. But the point of the matter is, you guys, I'm going to say this, you guys are the VIPs. You understand? You guys are the VIPs. I think we had, today, we had 180 people watching on the live stream. Breaking news, we had about 180 people watching on the live streams, okay? So when it comes to the 180 people watching, there was people, wait, time out. Tater, okay, wait, listen to this. I'm going to read that super chat right now, but Tater Dom helped me out, okay? In the chat room, I don't know how he wrote some Korean stuff in the chat room earlier, and if it wasn't for Tater Dom, we probably wouldn't have got that subscriber that showed up. The point of the matter is, we're growing because I'm doing some content and I have a group like you guys backing me up, and I appreciate that so much. We hit 3,400 views on the live stream. Yes, that might not be big for people that have 100,000 subscribers, but we don't have 100,000. We have about 8,000, getting close to 9,000. So to me, I think that's fantastic. Yes, the chat room might not be lit up because I do put certain restrictions in the chat room. You have to be subscribed, and some people do not want to be seen. That's just what happens. Anyways, I'm going to read the super chat over here. Edgar wrote me with a $20 schmaggaroos. He says, Ripper Cohen #1. Hey, thank you so much for this one. I'm going to say that, man. Thank you so much for this one. And I'm going to carry on, and I'm going to say, we're going to drink some whiskey, yes? Now, I don't know which one I want to drink. There's a lot of whiskeys that I kind of want to put on the screen. We might do that. Let me take this out of the box. Let me put this one on the screen. There you go. Here's one on the screen. Let me take this one also. Let me take this one out of the box. I do know a lot of you want to know more about these whiskeys, and I'm going to drink them in front of you. Look, for all of you that are watching, I want to make sure that if you do, by any chance, if you do help out in the chat room when I'm doing a live stream, please respond to people. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I don't have time to be holding and touching and moving around. Let's put that one there. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, I think I got another one over here. I got so many of them. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna put all of them on the screen. This is a breaking news type of a. What is this one? Oh, this one was the one from recently. Okay, this one was the one from recently. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That one was recently. Let me see. Let me see if we can find one that's actually opened. Let me make sure that I don't misplace some of these. What is this one? Finished in. Finished in. Let me see. This one. What is this one? This one's finished in. Saturn cast. Okay. This one. I remember this one. This one was one of my favorites. Let me put this one. Let me move this. Let's put this over here. This one was one of my favorites. I think I had another one open. Where the hell did it go? Let me see. I'll have a lot of them. I want to pick out what I'm going to be drinking today. And let me see. What is this one? What is this one? This one is. And by the way, they all have wooden boxes. I think all of you do know that. What is this one? Let me see. This one is okay. Let me put this one on the screen. You know what? I'm gonna take out this Blood Oath. This is a beautiful Blood Oath. By the way, if anybody buys this one, understand that this Blood Oath is one of the recent ones it has. For all of you that do not know, this one to me, it was a little bit too smooth. Too smooth with ice. With ice, this one was pretty goddamn fantastic. This is the Pack 9 Blood Oath. This one was pretty fantastic. I put a little bit of ice. I remember that. Let me put this one. Let me put this one away over here. Let me see. I think we might have a good. Let me see. This is maybe. Wait, time out. Maybe. Let me see. Which one should I put over here? Maybe I should put. Which one's this one? Is this the same one that I? This is cognac. Oh, by the way, this is a Pack 6. The Pack 6 is fantastic for all of you that love cognac. If you like cognac, this is one that you're probably gonna like. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. A little bit of the new people on here that have showed up. Road. I see you, Road. Also, Gramps missing some teeth. I see you, Louie. Muse, I see you. A couple other people. Anyways, let me see. Let me put this one. This is a pack 6. Pack 6 is one of the oldest batches. I really like that batch. I really did like that batch. Let me see if I can actually. By the way, this is a lot of money that you have. What you have on the screen. This is a lot of money. I don't think you guys understand. If you look up the price of some of these, you're probably gonna faint. Some of you might faint, not all of you, because I think all of you already know what some of these taste like. But let me see if I have. Oh shoot! Oh, this one's really good. This one's really good. Only issue is, where the hell do I put this? Let me take out. Okay, so I want to take out the cognac because I don't think I'm going to drink the cognac. I don't think I'm going to drink the cognac finish. This one's fantastic. Pack 6. I think this one's going for currently maybe $400. No, wait, not $400. This is going for, I think, $800, man. Pack 6. This is Blood Oath. Finished in cognac barrels. Yes. That one is very, very. Look, for any of you that like. You like a sweet finish. You like a little bit. That one, to me, I really like that one. Personally, when I had it, I enjoyed. This is another one that I actually enjoyed with ice, but I didn't put a lot of ice. By the way, I'm going to show you this one more time. Beautiful bottle, beautiful presentation. Look at that. And then you got a side. It says, the Blood Oath attest. Look at that. How beautiful. This one's from 2020. Yes. 2020. We put that one away. By the way, again, let me repeat to you the other one. Where's the other bottle? I think I put away some of it already. Did I? Did I put any away? No. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is... Okay, so this is a recommendation for Edgar Romeo, okay? If you find this, Edgar Romeo, big pass, okay? Big pass, Edgar Romeo, big pass. If I wanted to give you an option to not buy this one, I would probably tell you not to buy it because currently right now, you're never going to find this one for less than $400. If you find it for $150, that would be amazing. But I don't think currently you're going to be able to find the Pack 9 for anything close to $150. All of these Pack 9s are going for a ridiculous price, and I don't recommend you to buy this one. The tops I would recommend you to pay for this. I think if you wanted something with Oloroso cask, I think I like this one. Oloroso cherry cask. I would probably tell you, hey man, go get yourself a scotch. Okay, go get yourself a scotch. But if you want a bourbon whiskey with that finish, I don't even think you shouldn't pay more than $150. But if you have the money, $200, okay, $200 is what you should try to pay. Do not pay $400. Do not pay $350. It's not worth it. Not even $300. Okay. Anyways, that's a beautiful look at this. This is 2023. Yes. Yes. Let me put this one away. And then, oh man, this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna tell you this. If I had the option to tell you guys to pay $250 for this, I would tell you buy this for the most. Okay, so we just talked about the Blood Oath. Okay, we talked about the last one. I told you don't pay $400, don't pay whatever, you understand? This one is a bottle that I can tell you it's okay to pay $200. It's okay to pay $250. I'm going to show you this one over here. It does come with a box. Let me see if I have the box. It's somewhere here. I think it's somewhere here. The point of the matter is, here we go. Here you go, Blood Oath. This is the Pack 7. Yes. This is the Pack 7. You see here? And this is finished in Sauterne cask, so you have a sweetness. But the thing is with this one, the one thing with this one, when I first had this, I said, man, I don't like it. It just, why is it that I do not like it? I don't understand. I started drinking, well, my other bottle, I started drinking it. And when it got to maybe a quarter down, the flavors were just fantastic. There's something about this bottle that I can tell you, you might not appreciate it when you first open up the bottle, but after a while, give it a couple weeks, the airtime that you're going to have inside this bottle is going to make this bottle one of your favorite Blood Oats and probably one of your favorite pickups of all time. I really tell you, if you have the chance to ever find this for $200, please buy this for $200. That's a steal. It's really good. This is a Pack 7. And you see here, 2021, the stamp there, 2021. And you also have the stamp over here. Yes, you have that beautiful Blood Oat stamp. This is a beautiful bottle, man. Beautiful bottle. And it tastes amazing. One of my favorite all time. Anyways, let me take this out of the screen. Let me take this one out of the screen. And put this one right over. I want to put more bottles on here. But let me see. If I put the other bottles, let me see. This one's Calvados. Okay, another one. Okay. Let me move this over here. As a matter of fact, let me move this here. Let me move this a little bit closer. Maybe you can see some of these. Now, those are the older ones, so I'm gonna tell you these are very old. I'm gonna talk about these now. The point of the matter is, I want to tune you into this other bottle. This other bottle that I'm about to show you, you have to really like a very sweet finish. And you have to really, how can I explain to you? If you're not into sweet finishes, You're not going to like this one. In my personal opinion, if I was to tell you about this bottle that we're about to put on the screen, here we go. Let me put it on the screen over here. Here we go. This is the Blood Oath. This is the Blood Oath. You see it? This is the Pack 5. This is the Blood Oath Pack 5. You guys are probably asking, man, why is it so bright on the screen? Well, it's because that is the rum. Okay, this is finished in Caribbean rum cask. Okay, Caribbean rum cask. You see here, you can't see it because of the letters, but it's finished in Caribbean rum cask. So you're going to get a nice sweetness. It's going to be very, very sweet on the finish. My personal recommendation is, let me take this out of the screen. My personal recommendation for you, if you have the option to skip this bottle, I would tell you to skip it. If you're into collecting, I would tell you, obviously, buy it. Don't pay $400 or $350 or $500 for this bottle. This is probably one of the bottles that you might not even enjoy. If you like rum, you might as well just buy rum instead of buying a bourbon whiskey that has a rum finish. That's my personal opinion. Again, that is my personal opinion. I do not stray you away from these bottles because I wanna buy another one, because it's very hard for me to buy some of these. You don't find them on the shelves often, but the point of the matter is, that one over here is, if you had the option in a store you go into, the store has this one for $300, $400. My recommendation will be for you to not buy that bottle. That is my recommendation, okay? Let me take this out of the screen. Unless you're a collector. If you're a collector, I think $200 should be okay. If you can get it cheaper, that would be great. But most of the time, the stores are probably not going to want to sell you that one for that price. That's 100%. The stores are not going to want to sell you that bottle for that price. They're probably going to probably want to rip you. Let me put this aside. Let me put this over here. Make sure it doesn't fall. Now, there's something I want to do, actually. I do want to try these bottles. I want to drink these bottles, and let me put this on the screen. This is gonna be where I put the champion of all champions. I'm gonna show you this one. This is the Pack 4. Yes, this is the Pack 4. And if you see it on the screen, it's beautiful. It's finished in toasted oak barrels. This is at the beginning of the stages of when they were doing blood oats. I do know that at those times, when you're starting up and you're starting to do a little bit of a different type of, you have to do the basic stuff, okay? You have to do the basic stuff. So I'm going to tell you this. To me, I really like that one. And this one over here, you see it over here. 2018. Yes, that was even before. That was before I even started a YouTube channel, okay? 2018. I started a YouTube channel, I believe I started a YouTube channel. When was it I started? I started a YouTube channel randomly one year, but I never even did anything. I just started a YouTube username to watch videos. And then, I think you guys know the history on that. I was on Instagram, and on Instagram, I was blowing up on the feed. All my pictures that I was posting up were going to the moon. And as they all were going to the moon, let me just say this. As they all the pictures on Instagram were going to the moon, a lot of people messaged me asking me to do collabs and stuff like that. And I was able to do some collab. But the only collab that I saw that was legitimately worth doing was on YouTube. And I think all of you already know the story. I went to YouTube in the fragrance community. And then I discovered YouTube, how YouTube can be a big opening eye to a lot of people, because people do not use Instagram. But if you use Instagram, do me the favor and subscribe to Instagram if you haven't already. Point of the matter is, we're 42 minutes in, And I have to give a huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. Thank you so much. I do know, I'm going to tell you this, Fridays are the worst days to stream in my analytics. I want to let you guys know. By the way, this is a Blood Oath Pack 3. This is finished in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. If you want me to say that again, that's going to be impossible for me to say it again. But that is the Blood Oath finished in certain wine barrels at the beginning. I think that what they did at the beginning was they picked out the cheapest barrels that they can find currently at the time. And if you want to know the year of this one, well, this one is from 2017. Yes, 2017. I'm going to be drinking that over here. Now, let me repeat to you one time. One of my favorites is coming up, okay? One of my favorites that I have on the screen is coming up. This one over here is Blood Oath, the Blood Oath Pack 8. This is currently one of my favorites, and I have a lot of these bottles. And this is the Pack 8. This one came out recently. 2022, you see it there? This is a beautiful, beautiful whiskey. Well done. And I enjoy everything about this one. And it does have memories on it. It has a lot of memories. You could build a lot of memories with whiskey. And I can say that. Because when you open a bottle, you remember the time that you opened it. And that to me, I'm going to put that straight in the center stage. That to me gives me some memories. The memories that I had with that bottle is when I opened it up on the live stream. When I first opened it up on the live stream, this was the bottle, the only Blood Oath that I know currently that I opened up on the live stream. I enjoyed that bottle on the live stream. At the time, I didn't know how to use anything. I didn't know how to use the internet. I didn't know how to use some of these apps that you have. To balance out things on YouTube, like I didn't know how to use StreamYard, and hey, to me, I just it has a lot of memories to me, that bottle. Okay, that's the Blood Oath Pack 8. So for the meantime, there's one more bottle also that has memories to me. There's one more bottle that has memories to me, and if you think that I officially want to show you the memories, of course I want to show you the memories. But I do forget all the time to drop the link in here. This link is going to be, if you have a wrench, you're welcome to hop on, okay? This link is only for the people that have wrenches. I understand that there's people that do not understand what that means. Okay, to be able to hop onto this show, you have to have a wrench. If you have a wrench, you have the high probabilities for you to hop on and be able to be here and talk with me. You also have the option, if you have a wrench, you have the option to message me. I'll get back to you. I do get a lot of messages, and I will tell you, this link is not for everybody. So you could hop on with no camera. That's cool. And I do know that I haven't seen Moneyburn in a while. He's been busy. There's a couple other people that have been hopping on to this stream many times before. You're welcome to hop on. And also, this link is for somebody that knows that he has the link. He knows officially that he has the link. You're welcome to hop on anytime on the show. By the way, I will tell you on the last stream, not today's stream, but the last stream, which was a couple days ago, the celebrity that was supposed to be watching was actually watching, and it's cool, man. I knew he was watching, but I wanted to confirm it, and it's confirmed he was watching the last live stream. So for all of you, thank you everybody for helping out in the chat room. It helps out a bunch. Anyways, let's pour up some of these whiskeys. I'm gonna pour up one whiskey, and before I do pour up one whiskey, I'm gonna pick the oldest one, and the oldest one is the Pack 3. So let's do that. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to drink this one. This one is from the year 2000. This is the pack 3. And I'm going to tell you this, for anybody that has brand new pack 3s, you officially, you have a lot of money in front of you. If you have any of these pack blood oats, and you haven't opened them, you have a good amount of money stored with you. Just to let you know, if you have them open, the value obviously goes to the dirt. Anyways, let me drink this one. Cheers to all of you. I have to celebrate today, and instead of me watching TV and watching sports, I'd rather be here with you guys to celebrate this moment, because I have never hit 3,400 views on the live stream. That to me is breaking news, more breaking news than any news that I know on TV. And for all of you, hey, we're going to drink the first whiskey today on the stream. You seen me drink other whiskeys earlier. They were a little bit cheaper. I think I was drinking Weller and Four Roses on the last live stream that we did today in the afternoon. And if I can tell you how amazing that salmon was, oh, god damn, that salmon was good. That salmon was so good, man. Holy heaven, it was perfect. I do know there was people in the chat room saying that it was burnt, but some people don't know how to cook. It's just what it is. Some people do not know how to cook, so they don't know that the skin isn't what you're really eating. You can eat it. It's called char. You char it up. And it was a perfect char on the skin earlier. You can rewatch that stream that I did earlier. It should be up in HD. Anyways, the point of the matter is that salmon was phenomenal. Let's try this one out. Blood Oath. I haven't had this one in a good amount of time. Blood Oath Pack 3. Here we go. Wow, that's real good. Holy slap. That is 98.6 proof. And I tell you this, 98.6 proof. You can drink a couple of these and it won't bother you. I'm going to drink this and I'm going to see how I enjoy this one more than any of them here. I want to put one more whiskey on the screen and we're probably going to do that now. So allow me to drink this. Cheers to all of you. Let me see the legs on this bad boy. It is Friday. Yes, it's currently 10:13 p.m. here in the USA. It is 3/29/2024. We are in the year 2024. And we have a little bit of legs there. Yes. Here we go. Let's try this out. Oh, that is. Ooh, that's fantastic. Oh man, that's good. That is very, very nice. Let me say this. If I can explain to you the amount of money you have to put to buy that one right now, some of you might not understand that it's a lot of money for that bottle right now currently. You can look it up. It's called Blood Oath Pack 3. And personally, the money that you're paying for that one, if you're paying top dollar for that one, if you're paying $500 for that one, I don't recommend it. It gives me memories. It brings me back to the time that I first saw it on the shelf back then, 2017. It brings me back to the days that you can find a lot of stuff on the shelf. As a matter of fact, I saw Blanton's on the shelf back then. Those times were fantastic. Those times were just, times that it's not going to happen anymore. I think some people out here don't understand that time flies by way too fast. Too fast, and I think some of you have to appreciate the time that you're living right now. Did I appreciate the times back then? I think all of us took it a little bit for granted that we saw some of these bottles on the shelves. Back then, we didn't think that certain whiskeys would blow up. We wouldn't think that certain whiskeys would be held back for raffles. But now we're already in the future. It's we can't go back. And if we went back, what's that gonna do? We go back in time. We start a collection back in time. Like, you know, you get a bunch of you get maybe a whole case of Blantons. You get all the Pappies that you can find. What is that really gonna do? Is that gonna make you not like the hobby that we're all in? Because this is a hobby at the end of the day. if you have everything, if you have all the whiskeys and you go back in time and you really buy all the whiskeys, literally every whiskey possible that everybody wants, is that something right now that currently in 2024 you will lose? You will lose your ambition. You'll lose your feeling of actually being in this hobby. You know what? I think so, man. I really think so. I'm going to say this before I drink the rest of this whiskey. Let me just give me a second. Let me get a little bit of water. Oh man, that water's good. Let me drink this. Let me drink the rest of this and see. Wow, that nose is fantastic. But it does remind me. Because I had wine. When was it? Yesterday or today? Wait a minute. Did I leave it outside? Oh, it's right here. Here we go. This one over here is finished. Okay, Lodi. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a wine on here. Okay, this is a wine that I actually really, really like. I bought this one a couple times already. It actually goes with a theme on here. For some of you that do not understand, when it comes to whiskey, there's certain finished whiskey, and I've been showing you only finished whiskey in the last 54 minutes. All of the blood oats are finished in a certain barrel, a certain cask, and for this wine is finished and aged in a used bourbon barrel. And it gives it the perfect sweetness. And it takes out maybe a little bit of that bitterness on certain wines that you tend to get. This wine, to me, is fantastic to have with food and also for dinner. This is one of my favorite currently. I have bought about maybe, in total that I've drank of these, is maybe 5 of them so far in the time that I discovered 1924 wine. So my recommendation for you, if you buy any steak, if you buy any pasta, if you even have maybe what are they called when you put the cheese when you put the cheese on a plate and all that? What is it called? What's the name of it? I forgot the name of it. The point of the matter is, if you have if you have a spread and you want something different, but you want to have those bourbon characteristics, you want the sweetness, you want the wine, you want the sweetness. I'm going to tell you this, if you want the sweetness, you want the wine, you want the sweetness, you want that bourbon taste, you want that beautiful, beautiful boost, I'm going to tell you this, 1924, you got to get there. Charcuterie board. And by the way, you spelled it wrong, but I understood, JP. Charcuterie board, okay? Charcuterie. If you buy yourself a charcuterie board, hey, you get yourself one of these, 1924. Oh, man, this wine. Oh, shoot, this wine. This wine. Look, man, if anybody out there was to tell me, hey, this company is going out of business, you can buy these for half price, I'd probably buy the whole factory. It is really, really good. And why did I show you that? Well, at the end of the day, this one is finished. Okay. This one is finished in a used barrel. A used wine barrel. I'm going to say one time and one time only. It is finished in Cabernet Sauvignon. Finished barrel. I'm going to say I'm not very good when it comes to wine. Speaking about, like, you told me to speak French. There's only certain words that I can say in French. Anyways, that's fantastic. And let me make sure that I know where's the glass at? Let me see. Where the hell did I put the glass? It's in here somewhere. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Let me finish this up. That is nice. You get a little bit of You get a little bit of that that Cabernet fruits. It's basically, it's not as perfect as some other blood oats, but I really like it. It's different. And if you just drank wine on a certain day, something like that is really gonna, it's really gonna satisfy you. You're really gonna like it. But I need to take that off of the screen because I just drank it, and there's a bottle that I want to put on the screen. There's a bottle that I actually want to put on the screen. Let me see if I can put it on the screen. Here we go. I think I can. Let me put this bottle on the screen. This one gives me memories too. This one gives me memories. The memories that I built with that bottle, I can't even tell you how much memories I have with that bottle. The memories that I built with that bottle, let's put it this way. I was in the fragrance community at the time. And I was drinking this bottle. The memories that I got with that bottle, I'm going to tell you this. This is not anything. This is not anything special, but to me, it's pretty special. I'm going to show you this bottle straight up. This is Orphan Barrel Fable and Folly. Yes. And as you see here, beautiful, beautiful. One thing I will say. I love this bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. I have to look at it. It's just so beautiful. You know, some of these whiskeys, I don't even pay attention. I gotta look at this one again. Let me look at this one. Look at this bottle, man. It's shiny. 14 years. How beautiful. And one thing I will tell you, this one is 14 years. And it is, if I remember correctly, I last remember that this one had a little bit of Tennessee whiskey. Last I remember. This is a beautiful bottle, man. Let me show you again. I wish I could show you how beautiful this bottle is. Look at those. Look at the presentation on Orphan Barrel. It is just so beautiful. Look at the wings. Look at what they do. And the cool part about this, let me show you on the side. It tells you also, the cool part is it tells you the bottle number. It tells you the bottle number on here, and it's signed. It's signed by a curator. I don't even know why they do that, but that's somebody that actually works with these designs and bottles. Point of the matter is, we're going to drink that one now, but I want to drink another Blood Oath. I want to drink some whiskey now. Let me see. That's good. I'm going to drink the pack 4. I'm going to drink the pack 4, and this is going to be a whiskey that, again, does give me memories. I do understand that some of you understand that my energy is very low. I had a stream earlier. That one took out my energy. That one sucked up all my energy, man. If I can say one thing, that sucked up my energy. That's like the sun beaming on you. You're a French fry beaming on you. You just turn black, okay? If you're a French fry, you put yourself in the microwave. Look, I'm thinking like, what am I saying? I'm thinking like a movie, man. I'm thinking like an animation. You understand what I mean. I am drained. From earlier. But the point of the matter is, Blood Oath, okay? This is the pack 4. If you find the pack 4, you're probably going to see this one also for a lot of money. But toasted oak barrels, again, I will tell you this one's one of my favorites. But we're going to pop it open now. We're gonna pour ourselves. Let's clean the glass just a tad bit. Yes, I always tell you that you got to clean the glass. Let me clean the glass. By the way, I'm going to see the chat room. Let me see if I missed anything in the chat room. Okay, the chat room. Here we go. JP says, I was able to pick up the Pack 7 a couple months ago at MSRP. Holy shoo! If you get the Pack 7 for MSRP, that is a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Also, Balls Deep says, the Blood Oath wood boxes are beautiful. Yes, they are. Also, he did say, Balls Deep! Had a pour of the Willet Rye and enjoyed it. Thanks, Reaper, for the recommendation. $50 a bottle is very fair. And for all of you that do not know, the recommendation that I have been giving everybody and their mothers and fathers and their kids, everybody around the world, I give you recommendations. And if you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. You just lose money if you don't. Because there's other YouTubers that are going to stray you to buy something that you shouldn't. The Willet Rye is fantastic, and I have to repeat myself again, just because everybody in the community, everybody in the YouTube world says that just because I'm going to tell you this, let me show you. Look, just because there's some whiskeys out here, I'm going to put that on the screen. That is Balls Deep, his recommendation that he picked up, okay? That's his recommendation that he picked up, and just because something says that it's 4 years, there's a lot of people on YouTube that are going to say, 4 years is trash. It's trash. Trash. It doesn't mean anything. The years on a whiskey doesn't tell you, in fact, how good it is. It doesn't tell you, in fact, that, maybe there's a 10-year bottle out there that's better. It doesn't officially make a difference how many years the whiskey is. All that makes a difference is that it tastes amazing. Okay, it does. Look, if it tastes amazing, that's all that matters. And that Willet is fantastic. Over here, Farm Kitty says, let me see what she says. She says, pour yourself another round Reaper. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Let me take this one out of the screen, and let me put this one back to where it was. Let me put this one over here. Farm Kitty, thank you always for being here for everybody and me. I do know that Farm Kitty, Tater Dom, Anuj, and a couple other people timed out. A lot of new people that showed up onto the food streams. Let me drink this water. JP, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that one. Thank you so much for that one. I just tell you this, there is no way if I had a bottle that was bad, I usually tell you, I think at the beginning, when I was at 2,000 subscribers, I was ripping every company that was pissing me off. There was every company, I would pay $100 for a bottle, rip them. I would pay $50 for a bottle, I rip them. If I paid, I think the most I paid for a bottle that was complete trash was about, I think it was like $140 or $150. Rip them. I think there was another one that was like, what was the other one? Let me see. There was another company. There was another company which I will not name. Company called Penelope. Rip them too. There was a bottle I had paid $90 for that was horrendous. It's horrible. And I think I shared with all of you some of the bottles not to buy. This was a long time ago. Do I want to show those bottles? I mean, we might do videos on them. Why not to buy them? Beware before you buy. But I can't tell you that I want to put them on the show, because if I put them on the show with somebody that can't hear, if somebody can't hear, and they're just watching, they see me showing, they don't have their earpiece on, or they're just watching, we're on mute, and they see me showing some whiskeys, they're going to buy the whiskeys if they see it. So, yeah, man, I just want to make sure that all of you understand. I want to put good whiskeys on the screen. I don't want to shill. Anyways, let me drink this one. Farm Kitty says, pour yourself another one. Yes, we're going to do that right now. Currently today, It's the worst day possible, Fridays, and I'm gonna say it's not a bad day. We have had an amazing day. Edgar Romeo, and also huge shout outs to Edgar Romeo, and huge shout outs to George Zaharoff, and all the people out there. If you're watching from Tony Romas, I see you. Yeah, man, a lot of people Fridays, they go out. They can't cook. That's just what it is. A lot of people can't cook. They don't know how to cook. But that's okay. The point of the matter is we're gonna pour ourselves a little bit of this. So allow me to pour a little bit of this Blood Oath. Let me drink this over here, and let me stir this up. Let me smell this first and see how this. Let's lick and sniff out here. That is a toasted barrel, 100%. You can tell it's just creamy. It's everything you want in a toasted barrel. This has a nose on here, but I do remember at the time when I had this, it wasn't as thick as certain other toasted barrels out there. So if you ever had a toasted barrel before, I'm gonna repeat this again. If you ever had bourbon whiskey finished in a toasted barrel, I'm going to say this is probably one of the thinnest ones that I remember having in my whole life, because Blood Oath, that's what they do, man. They don't put high proof whiskeys out there. No, they put it below 100 proof. And this one over here is sitting at 98.6 proof. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. Let me drink a little bit of water. Let me smell this one more time. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. If I can tell you what it reminds me of, there's one, what is it called? Crossroad. It reminds me of the Crossroad Nose. It reminds me of the Crossroad Nose. If you know what the Crossroad whiskey is, it's from, I believe it's Blue Note, Crossroad. Point of the matter is, he got a little bit of legs on here. Anyways, cheers to all of you. Let's try this one out. That's pure class. That's excellent. That is elegant. That is perfect. That's what I want my bourbon whiskey to taste like. It is not too thick. It is not as rich. It is just perfect. There's nothing more to tell you. It is perfect how it is. It is not as thick. I'll repeat this. It is not as thick as certain toasted barrel finished whiskeys that you probably ever had in your life. But it gives you an element that it could be thick, but it's a little bit thin. It's about in the middle, very medium, I can say, on the feel of this. I do love this a lot. It's just one of my favorite all time because it's just so simple. It's so simple. When you drink a bourbon whiskey, you want simpleness, and you get that with this. Let me drink this one again. Again, this is another bottle that it just brought me so many memories. This bottle. I remember when I first opened this bottle. I opened this bottle and I said, man, I'm never going to find another one. And if I open it and I drink it. This was back in 2018. I said, it doesn't matter. No big deal. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't have to share this with anybody. And in fact, we're here on YouTube. I have about almost 9,000 subscribers. And today, I hit 3,500 views on the live stream. How time flies. How amazing time flies. and how excellent the universe just gives back. It's just insane. I would have never thought I would be on the screen. I would never thought that I would have a camera in front of me. I would never thought that I would have to buy lights for a stream. I would never thought that YouTube would be the place that I would be enjoying my time on a what is it, a Friday at 10:35 p.m. when I could be at the casino. I could be doing something. It just, the memories that a bottle gives you, it's awesome, man. Let me take another pour of this. Oh, man, that's good, man. That's outstanding. Holy heaven, that's a hell of a drink. Let me say this right now. That's a hell of a drink. Wow. That is very, very amazing. Holy. Look, for all of you that want to know, if you want to know a little bit of what I thought when I first bought this, I'll tell you right now. When I first bought this, I told myself, you know what? I got to go back to this store. This is good. This is amazing. This is fantastic. When I went back to the store, currently at the time, there was only one more bottle at the time. I won't forget what happened. I officially went to grab the bottle, and there was a person that actually came to try to buy that bottle. He came into the store at the time, and the same time that I came in, but I had a bottle ready. He came into the store knowing, in fact, that they had one because he was literally at the store not long before me. But he wanted to come back to try to buy it. And at the time, I believe this bottle was, I think it was $104 or something like that. About that price. And he looked at me and he said, "Hey, you gonna buy that?" Because he told me the story. So I kind of wanted to just, I wanted to tell him that, you know, I have one at home and this and that. But I ended up telling him, I go, "Hey, did you really, is that story for real? Like, you just came back?" He goes, "Yeah, I came back just to get that one." And then I go to him, well, it was such a weird feeling knowing the fact that I could have had a backup bottle for this. But it was a good feeling at the end of the day. I told him, I won't forget, I told him, "Hey, look, man, they have an Eagle Rare for me here, and I came back for this one too. But you don't have a bottle, so you know what? Here, you can have it. Just don't thank me. You know, it's your bottle. You came back for it. It's just a bad situation." I gave him the bottle and never heard from the man again, obviously, because I mean, that's just a deed that you do sometimes. I think a lot of you do deeds throughout your days, and you just think about it years after. And I'm literally speaking about it here in 2024. I just won't forget about that. That was insane. I could have had a backup. That was just, I hope he enjoys the bottle. Hopefully he cracked it open, and hopefully his bottle is being drank too. But the point of the matter is, hey, let's drink this, the rest of this Blood Oath. Currently, personally, I think that this Blood Oath is it's excellent. It's fantastic. It's one of a kind. And the beauty about this bottle, I'm going to show you this. I think you guys seen it already. But the beauty about this bottle is officially that it's the nicest box. There is no box better and nicer. There is no bottle better and nicer in the Blood Oath line than the one we have here. let me show you. I'm going to move this over here. Let me move this over here. Let me show you the box. This is the most beautiful box. This is the most beautiful box in the whole line. I'm going to say it's the darkest, it's the darkest color. It's the most unique out of all the blood oats. Look at this. It's I got to move some of these bottles. This has to be the nicest presentation that they have ever done. And officially to me, for me to give it to the man, to be honest, I'm living in 2024 right now. This happened years ago. I still remember the deed that I did with this bottle, and I didn't even have a YouTube channel. At the end of the day, if I had a YouTube channel, would I have given him the backup? I don't know, but most likely I probably would have still gave him the bottle. The point of the matter is, how beautiful is this? This is a nice box, nice presentation, nice juice, nice everything. You can't say anything bad about this. This is a bottle. This is a box. But this is the only box currently that I can say is the nicest. And obviously inside it is also, I mean, come on, man. That is the best blood oath currently that I can say. The presentation is key. Anyways, let me take this box out of the way. I think some of you are going to get wrapped up in blood oath after I'm speaking about. You guys are going to look it up. You guys are going to want a bottle. Look, if there was a blood oath for me to tell you that something excellent, you guys probably the pack four would be one of those that you guys would probably enjoy more than any of them. But anyways, I did finish up the rest of this whiskey. And now we're about to have this other blood oath. This blood oath that I can tell you brought memories to me on YouTube, because it was one of the bottles that I actually opened up on the live stream before anything. Before I even had any kind of a digital artwork or anything. Here we go. This is pack 8 blood oath. 98.6 proof, and also it is finished in Calvados cast. And if you can tell, it's very low because I enjoy this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this one up a little bit with water. And so far, so good with all of these blood oats. Let me pour a little bit. Ooh. I just poured a little bit on this one. Don't want to pour too much, even though I have a lot of bottles of these. I think I have a total of, I think it's 5 or 6 bottles of these blood oats. It's just so good. But I have to go back to this. I have to remember, is it really that good that I have so many? And I'm about to try it out right now. So here we go. I'm about to try out this blood oath. I haven't had this in a while. So here we go. Let me nose this one up. That is. I think out of the 3 that I had so far, this one is the sweetest nose out of all the 3 that I had so far. I had this one, I had another one. Actually, I had 2 already, right? I just had 2. Okay, out of the 2 that I had so far, this is the 3rd one I had, this blood oath. Sweetest nose, but it's perfect. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. But the only thing I will tell you, the one thing that blows me away all the time, look at how thick. I don't know if you could tell the oily walls that we have here. It is insane. Anyways, let me drink this one. Hey, that is beautiful. That is outstanding. That is so good. By the way, I will tell you, if you like a little bit of sweetness on your bourbon whiskey, the Calvados cask, it does give it a sweetness to it. It rounds out it rounds out those darker notes that you might get on the last two ports that I had. I had one that was finished in a wine cask, and then I have this one that is finished in the toasted barrel finish. So this one it rounds it just a tad bit to make it a tad bit sweeter, but not too sweet to the point that you're just not gonna like it. I don't like too sweet of a whiskey. So to me, this is as sweet as can be till I can finally tell you, no way, there's no way. I really like this one. Let me try this one again. That is good. Holy heaven, that's good. That is nice. Man, the memories I got that one. Oh, I remember there was one time that I had hopped onto a fragrance. I think it was a fragrance stream, and everybody was asking me about these two bottles on the left side. They were asking me about this one, and they were asking me about this one in the fragrance community. And I told myself, well, if they're asking about it, it's most likely that they want to have and they want to try these two whiskeys to the left side. So officially, there was two people that, out of all the people that were always part of the streams and talking to me on the panel, talking about fragrances. This was in the fragrance community. I do have fragrances. And officially, I had a lot of them always trying to figure out whether they like whiskey. There's a lot of guys, and I'm going to say that there was a lot of guys and a couple of ladies in the fragrance community that they wanted to try whiskey, but they don't like it officially because they only tried Jim Beam or they tried other whiskeys. So out of the group, I think it was a group of 20-something, 25, or I think it was a group of 30 people in the fragrance community. I picked out two people out of the 30-something, and I gave them a free sample of this, and I also gave them a free sample of this. These are memories, but these are learning curves too. I gave both of them a sample, and let me just say this. Officially, I gave both of them a sample. One of the dudes didn't drink it. It was like a waste of time. One of the dudes didn't drink it, and I think he probably still has it. And then the other dude ended up he drank it, but he chugged it. I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. You can't. Some of the things that I'm saying right now, you can't believe. I'm pretty sure you can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I mean, I'm giving samples of a bottle it's pretty expensive. These two bottles are pretty expensive. I think this one's going for $180 or $300. And then this one's going for about $250. Shit, man. Who the hell gets this for free and chugs it? The point of the matter is, the funny part about the story is that one of the guys, he ended up buying Basil Hayter. He bought Basil Hayter out of all of the whiskeys that he can buy. He could have bought something good, but he bought something that I did not recommend. I didn't recommend, so I just learned it. Those are learning curves. I learned that a long time ago. I think I had 2,000 subscribers at the time, or 1,500. But the point of the matter is, it doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Some of these people in other communities, I understand that they don't understand whiskey, but if you're giving somebody a sample, but this was a long time ago, and that's a cool thing about YouTube too. The cool thing about YouTube is that you get to learn that there's personalities on here that will not respect you if you do not have the subscriber count. I'm going to tell you this, okay, for all of you. I do know that it's Friday, so it's about 10:50 p.m. It is Friday. Yes, yes, yes. If you have officially a big YouTube channel, if I have 20,000 or 50,000 subscribers, there's a lot of people that if they don't have a channel, anything you say, you can say anything, and people will believe it. And so, at the end of the day, if you're a smaller YouTube channel, you don't get the respect on YouTube, especially as a YouTube creator. You can have the best content in the world. You can have the best digital content. Like, for example, okay, I'm going to tell you this. This intro, beautiful intro, boom! That's a beautiful intro. That's a beautiful intro. Amazing how beautiful that intro is. Huge shout outs to the one person that, if you're watching, thank you so much. Always helped out on the channel. But the point of the matter is, if you have a big YouTube channel, if you have a big YouTube channel, you don't get the sway that a small channel would get. If you have a small channel, people don't respect you on YouTube. If you have a small channel, like maybe, 500 subscribers, 1,000, 2,000, you don't get the respect on YouTube. Only the bigger channels understand. Because when they were smaller, they had to go through a certain amount of bridges before they figured out what's what and who to trust, and that's just what it is. Let me get a little bit of water. Make sure to get just a tad bit of water over here. Let me clean this glass. And we're gonna try the other bottle that I have here for all of you. This is the Orphan Barrel. Let me try a little of that. Let me pour this up because I do need both hands, so allow me to pour this up. Let me say this, okay? Let me say this real quick. The days that I'm not going to be streaming, I will probably not tell you ahead of time, but there's going to be a couple days that I will not be streaming because officially I have to take into account the YouTube algorithm, and I have to take account that my statistics, yes, let's go back to the statistics, because I do know I have them here on the screen. Let's put them back on the screen over here. Yes, let's put them back on the screen. I have to make sure that if I know in fact that this is working for me, I have to look at my analytics. If I do not look at my analytics, it's not going to help me out at all if I'm not looking at it. If you guys want to see the screen a little bit better, my recommendation for all of you put your phone sideways. If you're watching me on TV, you can see this perfectly. Officially, if you put your phone sideways, you can see the analytics to this. And officially, let me see if I can show you a little bit more of this again. I can't click overall view. If I click overall view, it will tell me, and it will show a little bit of something that I don't want to show you, because it shows a big money sign, and I want to make sure that you guys don't see it, because there's a lot of haters out there. Point of the matter is, we're up a good amount on the short videos, and we're up a lot of subscribers there. We're also up over here. If you're watching in the last 28 days, I have sprung up all my videos. I'm up 150,000 in the last 28 days because I have been putting out a lot of videos for each and every one of you. So I do know that I have reviews that I haven't posted up, but I haven't posted it up because I put up a whiskey hunting video. And if you see over here the live stream, again, the live stream is popping. We have more views than we had before, and it's going pretty goddamn good. In the last 28 days, we're still up 100 and something thousand. We're still up 100 and something thousand. It's fantastic. Overall, let me click this overall here. Everything's looking fantastic. And I can't thank anybody else except you guys. You guys are the reason why that we have these views. If you watch a video, if you watch anything, you are the reason why I have these views, and I really appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Put this on the screen. If you guys can see it, I'm gonna make sure to full screen this one. I'm pretty happy with this. Now, what can I do more? Well, those are things that I'm thinking of doing. There's a lot of other things that I want to do that I'm gonna bring to light with you guys on the stream. But we're doing a hell of a job, man. Please keep hitting those likes. Please keep hitting those likes, and keep watching and keep being notified on Instagram when I even tell you that we're going live on a certain day. Please tune into the shows, because it helps out a bunch. Point of the matter is, we're gonna go back to drinking this. I have to drink this. This is almost like this is almost like me hitting 10,000 subscribers. So let me drink this and let me enjoy this moment. And if you guys have things to do, you're welcome to always hop out and come back in. You're welcome to do that. Let me drink a little water before I do this. By the way, I want to read some comments, okay? I want to read some comments on here that I have in my videos. I got some comments. BL Brewing Company. Good to see you, BL Brewing Company. Always good to see you. So all of you saw the analytics. I'm going to be drinking this Fable and Folly now. Let me read some of the analytics, not the analytics. Let me read some of the comments that I have got. There's somebody out here. I'm going to read this one, okay? I'm going to read this comment. This is a comment that was just sent to me in the last hour. I'm going to read this comment to you guys. Honestly, this is one of the worst out of the three. The two are awesome. The cigar blend is absolutely the best liquor on this earth. So that's a good comment. And he said on the comments, he says, the triple cask is pretty good and it costs less than Murray Hill Club. That's a nice comment. And also, I did have another comment of somebody else, Metha Prometheus. Good to see the comment on the comment. Now, I'm reading some of the comments in my short feed. And there was a comment. Let me see if I find the comment. There was somebody that commented horribly recently. Let me see what the comments. I had got a bad comment here recently that I thought was pretty good. Where is it? Let me see. Where's the comment? Oh, this is a good comment. This is a good comment I got recently. As somebody said, random person, random Joe, he says in the comment box in the short videos, he says, I just bought a bottle. He just bought a bottle of Wild Turkey Rare Breed for $48. If the price goes to $70, I'll switch to the 9-year Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve 120 proof for $55, which is even better than the Rare Breed. In that comment, let me say this. It's a little bit hard to find. I do know that he commented on that comment. He said that he wants to buy the Knob Creek Single Barrel 120 proof for $55. And that in Miami, that is very hard to find. But if he has it in his state, I don't know what state he's from. If he has it in his state, that to me, okay, that Knob Creek is way better to me personally than the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. But that is my opinion. And I do know that many of you believe in my opinion. The Knob Creek 120 proof is always going to be, personally to me, better than the Rare Breed Wild Turkey. There's something about the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. If you have it too much, if you drink it too much, you start to get a little bit, you start to get annoyed. I don't know what that feeling is. I don't know if some of you have had that feeling with maybe a bottle that you have bought before. But personally, I can tell you officially, when it comes to the Wild Turkey Rare Breed, I can drink it a good amount of time. I can drink 3 pours of it. After the 3rd pour, I don't want any more of that. It's just something about that Rare Breed. And it's not, I don't think it's a proof. There's just something that I just do not like about that one. Now, when it comes to the Knob Creek 120 proof, it was a time, me and a friend, I had brought him on a New Year's. I had brought him on a New Year's. Mind you, on a New Year's, what do you do in New Year's? You do some fireworks. Okay, you do fireworks. Straight up. Now, not all the times, but there's certain times you buy fireworks for New Year's. Point of the matter is, at the time, I don't remember what year it was. It was before YouTube. I bought Knob Creek 120 proof. And I knew, in fact, that the Knob Creek 120 was one of my favorites, okay? One of my favorites all the time. I told my man, I go, hey, my man, and one of my best friends, I told him, hey, man, you better calm down. You better calm down with this bottle. He goes, nah, this is nothing. I drink this in my sleep. Mind you, he's only saying that because he's trying to be macho. He's never had it before. He had 1 sip of it. He says it's strong. 120 proof Knob Creek. So then he drank another pour. Mind you, he drank, me and him drank basically half of the bottle, or maybe 3/4 of the bottle. 3/4 of the 120 proof bottle. It's a 9-year 120. By the way, at those times, the cover of the Knob Creek, it was hideous. It was the ugliest. It was the ugliest label, but nobody cared about the label. Everybody cared about the juice. You're paying about $40 for amazing juice. You can't deny it. Just fantastic back then. 120 proof whiskey, bourbon whiskey. Point of the matter is, the 120 proof that we had bought, it was just so vanilla forward. It was just so good. It was perfect. He drank more than me, and I can hold my weight. At the end of his drink, his last drink that he drank, he had put some fireworks on his shoes, and he was dancing to Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. He was dancing to Juvenile, Back That Ass Up, with some fireworks coming out of his shoes. And if you're asking what kind of fireworks, he had some sparklers. He had some sparklers in his shoes. He had just bought those shoes like the last month. He had put those sparklers in his shoes. And that, to me, built a memory. The Knob Creek 120 built a memory. Now, you guys are probably asking, hey, man, is this a scripted show? This is not a scripted show. All of these balls that I'm showing have built a memory over time to me, especially the ones that we have on the screen. So that's why I tell you, it's an amazing hobby. It's such a good hobby. When you open a bottle, you drink it, you enjoy it. You build a memory on a bottle. If you had a bad year, you're going to remember that bottle was the worst bottle you've ever had. But it tastes amazing. if there's a bottle that you had that's just fantastic, you're going to remember the time that you opened it, that you couldn't find the backup. You built so many memories. You know, one bottle that I have close to me that I want to show that has built a memory to me. What I thought to me, let me put this in front. This to me made me realize when it first came out, it made me realize how YouTubers do not know what the hell they're talking about. When I opened up this bottle, this is a 15-year George Dickel. I have gone through so many of these. I think this is the fourth bottle that I'm already opened. When I opened this bottle when it first came out, the first release that came out a long time ago, I opened this bottle, and this is before YouTube, okay? Before YouTube. I tuned into YouTube, and everybody on YouTube started saying that this is a horrendous bottle. Don't buy this bottle. I'm drinking this bottle while I'm seeing reviews long time ago. And I'm saying, man, I can't watch this guy. What the hell is this guy saying? This is 15 years. Come on, man. What you talking about? 15 years and it tastes fantastic. It's rich. It's everything you want. And then I realized, I go, wait a minute. The man is reviewing a 43 proof George Dickel. This is 50 years, and I've only been buying those that are 50 ABV plus. People on YouTube, just because they show whiskey doesn't mean that they know, and their opinions are good because it's their own palate. It's cool, but that doesn't mean that maybe my palate is. You have to understand what YouTuber you watch. I have said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Not everybody out there likes George Dickel 15. It's because their bottle probably doesn't have the proof points that you need. And that bottle, that George Dickel 15, man. When I first bought it, I said, it's got to be the biggest gem. Nobody talks about. Why isn't... I see horrible articles. The articles are horrible. I think at the time, I had seen one article, and the one article that spoke about this bottle, George Dickel 15. They said that bottle was underrated. They said it was underrated. They said that the master distiller, which at the time I remember the master distiller was a woman. That the master distiller doesn't get the master distiller is a woman, and she doesn't get the support that she should. And to me, I don't really look at if it's a woman or a man, because at the end of the day, we buy these bottles, and sometimes when we buy these bottles, hey man, it could be Michael Jackson. It could be Michael Jackson doing the master distill. It could be anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. The point of the matter is, you're drinking a whiskey, you're trying it out, you want to know if it's good, you buy it, you pop it open, and you drink it. That's what it is. You don't look at the history about it. If you're in a liquor store and you find a whiskey bottle that looks good, you look at the price online. That's the first thing you should look at. You should look at the price online. When you're looking at bottles like this, you don't want to look at reviews. Okay, that's my opinion for some of you. When you go to a store, you buy some of these. Say you go back in time. If you were to go back in time. Say I was go back in time for this. My opinion to you, if you were going to back, and if you have a time traveling machine, you go back in time. The first thing you should do when you have a bottle in front of you is to see if the bottle online is the price of MSRP. That's the first thing you should look at. You shouldn't look at any review. You shouldn't look at anybody talking about this being good or bad. You shouldn't be looking at any of that. What you should be looking for is if the bottle that you have in front of you, like this one or maybe this one, if it's MSRP. That's all it is. That's all you should be looking at. From then, you should officially say, you know what? I have $200. Do I want to buy this because the label looks fucking amazing? Do I want to buy this because the box that comes with this looks amazing? Which one do I want to buy? You have your option there when you're at the store. And that's the beauty of the hobby. You have the option to have your own opinion. You have to have, you have your own money in your pocket. It's your own hard-working money. Which one are you going to buy? Which one are you going to feel amazing to drink? Which one will be amazing when you pop open this bottle? You pop it open. You pop the cork open. You're going to have memories, and you're going to remember this forever. You're going to look at it while you're drinking it. You're going to look at the cover of the bottle. You're going to look at the juice. You're going to look at everything. Which bottle on here is it that's going to satisfy your feeling of hunting for something that's going to reward you? Which bottle is it that's going to make you feel like you just bought a trophy? And I think of it that way. That's how I think of it every time I buy a bottle. Some of these bottles that you guys understand, like, let me see. Okay, here we go. Like this bottle. I'm going to put this bottle on the screen. I have a couple of these. Okay, listen to this. I knew in fact that to me, okay, at the time when I had bought this, I literally had, I think, about $1,000 in my pocket. I had $1,000 in my pocket. If by any chance this bottle was going to be $200, I was probably going to buy it. If it was $150, I was going to buy it. It was $100, I was going to buy it. But the problem is, at the time when I went to go buy a couple of these bottles, I had got a ticket. Apparently, the state troopers, they gave me a ticket, and that was that. Half of the money was gone right there. Half the money was gone because that was play money that I had on the side, so that I could buy whatever it is I want on the side. You know, you guys have to understand. You have to have play money on the side. So I had half of the money, and now I have 1,000, and boom! Trooper just stopped me! Son of a gun! I wasn't doing anything. It was the crowd in front of me. There was a plane that went over the vehicles, all the vehicles, and they got me. Okay, that's what happened at the time. So boom, half of my money's gone. So what's going to happen when I go to the store? If they tell me it's $200, am I going to walk away with one? How am I going to walk away with if they allow me to buy more? So I think you guys have seen the video. You've seen the video on YouTube, and I have to be honest with all of you. Some of you think, in fact, that I officially put this bottle. You think I put this bottle in the wrong section. You think that I brought that bottle into the store and to film it. That's not what happened. And I'm going to say it now because years have gone by, and I'm good to say it. The point of the matter is, I was in such stress with that state trooper and the troopers because I didn't do anything. I literally lost half of my money on the way to go get some of these bottles that I wasn't even going high. There's no point in me going fast. I gotta preserve gas. You understand? And I was in the back of the pack. The front of the pack ended up getting all the tickets, and I was in the back, and they pulled me over to the troopers. Said, "Hey, pull over." I'm like, "What do you mean pull over? You're pulling over everybody else in the front." They go, "Pull over." I pulled over. I got out of the car, and when I got out of the car, officially, the first thing that they told me was, "Hey, were you part of that group?" I go, "No, I wasn't part of that group. What the hell are you talking about?" I'm going to say this right now. I go to them. If you were going to give me a ticket, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm definitely going to try to do something about this because this is ridiculous. This shouldn't be happening. And for you two to pull me over is just ridiculous. There's no need. There's no need. You see that, I'm not going fast. You got the group. They go, "Unfortunately, if I don't pull you over, it could cause me my job." So I go, "Okay, I understand. No big deal." I got the thing. I ended up going to the store, and then when I went to the store, this was when my day went pretty good. The gentleman that was in the store, he walked up to me and he said, "Hey, are you looking for something special?" I go, "As a matter of fact, maybe you can help me out." I put him aside and I talked to him. I spoke to him and I said, "Hey, look, I drove far, far away. There's somebody that I know here, and they told me officially that you have a couple of these bottles, and I just want I just want to put you aside because I don't want anybody to see. He goes, are you talking about the Russell's 13? I go, yes, that's what I'm talking about. I go, is so-and-so in the building? And he goes, as a matter of fact, he stepped out, and I think he's not going to come back for the rest of the day. I go, no problem. The point of the matter is that I'm here, and I would like to buy a bottle if possible. So he goes to me. This is a salesman that he's retired. Personally, I think he's retired. He doesn't have to be working. The man has he has a lot of age. He has he could be sitting next to Joe Biden. He could be sitting next to Joe Biden, and he could officially he could be looked at as Joe Biden's brother. Okay, that's how old the man is. The man is pretty old, but he's pretty tall. Point of the matter is, he goes, as a matter of fact, I don't think we have any. I go, you do have some. And then he goes, you sure? I go, yes, I'm 100% sure. And then I go to him, hey, can I tell you a story? He goes, sure, tell me the story. So I repeated to him the story that I just told you guys, how I got a ticket that I wasn't supposed to get. When he heard that, he said, you've been through a lot. You've been there. I go, yeah, I've been through hell. He goes, okay, I'm going to go to the back. I'm going to see if I have it. He goes to the back. He comes back and he goes, he whistles. He does a little whistle. You know, when you hear a little whistle, it doesn't matter where you're at. That's a sign of keep it hush hush. A little whistle. So I go over to the side where basically it's beer and there's a little bit of water. He goes, hey, I got to tell you something. I couldn't find the bottle. I go, there's no way. I start laughing in his face. I go, there's no way, my man. I go, I walked away, and I walked back. I walked back because I'm laughing, I'm cracking up, and I know he's punking me. The old man has some skills. I can tell that he's punking me. I can tell that he has it in his head. So he goes, young man. I go, yeah. He goes, he pats me on the shoulder. He goes, here you go. He gives me this, and he says, what I want you to do is go to the front, buy this, go to the car, change your shirt, change your underwear, change your pants, put some glasses on, and see me again if you can. And I'll give you another bottle. I can't give you a whole box, but I can give you as many as maybe 2 because there's other people that need. And I go, that's no problem. I went to go ring out this whiskey, and I went to the car, made a video, and I think some of you've seen the video. If you haven't seen the video, there's a Porsche. There's a Porsche that I recorded. That it was in a handicap spot. I had people commenting on that video saying that how can I park my Porsche on the handicap? I don't have a goddamn Porsche. It was just a beautiful Porsche, son of a guns. It was just a beautiful Porsche that I recorded and I added to the video because I thought it was beautiful. But there was people commenting about the Porsche, the beautiful GT3 Porsche. Point of the matter is, everybody knows, you just don't get back up to this. I go back inside. Can't tell you his name. His name could be Stanley for all I know. All I know is that I remember his face. I go back in, and then he gave me the bottle, but he put it by a rack of sodas. He goes, hey, I'm gonna leave it there for you. Just come back, please. I go, no problem. I go back and I made a video of the bottle that was in there by the racks of soda and everybody online. This was a long time ago. I think it was, what is it, a year and a half ago or something. I made the video and people were saying that I actually placed it there. As a matter of fact, the employee placed it there because he didn't want to be fired and he didn't want anybody to know that you can buy this bottle. And there's people that resell these bottles, and yeah. Point of the matter is, I ended up leaving with 2 of these bottles, and I currently have a couple of them So when it comes to these bottles, they do create a memory, and it's a beautiful memory. Let me say that. That was a story, man. Holy shit, what a story. How long did I just talk? Jesus. I'm at 2 hours. And all of you are watching. I appreciate you guys here watching and hearing the story. But I have to drink this whiskey. This whiskey is a whiskey that I have to drink. Again, this is another bottle that gives me memory. So anyways, cheers to all of you. Let me nose this one out one more time. I think I nose this one. Man, this bottle. I'm going to review this bottle with you guys right now. The other bottles I didn't want to review because I wanted to turbo it. I wanted to go fast by it. I'm going to review this one a little bit. By the way, Kirk over here, he says, that was a good one though. Really? I do know that a lot of you have seen the video that I posted up. It's a classic. To me, that's art that I put out there for all of you. And if you understand, eventually you're going to understand that those are artworks that I put out there. I made sure to put the music. I made sure to put the view. I made sure to put every scenario on the music and the video and the clips that I put on there for you guys. And maybe eventually, the video might go more viral than it did. But I just want to put that in the internet eventually, just in case all of us end up turning into 60-year-old men or 80-year-old men. We'll have videos to look back at. But the point of the matter is, I want to review this one for all of you. This is Fable and Folly, and this is Orphan Barrel. And I do know a lot of you do know how this tastes like. Most of you have this bottle. But either way, if you have this bottle, do me the favor. Take out your bottle if you have it now. I'm going to give you some time so that you can actually taste it with me. If you have this bottle, take it out. I'm going to give you just a little bit of time so you can actually taste it with me. Fable and Folly. This is one of the Orphan Barrels that I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to this one because all of the other Orphan Barrels they were all fantastic. And to me, when I first saw this one, the artwork on here obviously is just fantastic. It's just beautiful. But anyways, the point of the matter is, I think hopefully you guys got this one. Again, this is 14 years. Again, this is 14 years, age 14 years. And the last thing I remember was that they used a little bit of Tennessee whiskey on here. Okay, last I remember is that they used Tennessee, but I could be wrong. I believe it was either Indiana whiskey or Tennessee whiskey. But I believe, if I remember correctly, let me make sure of this before I even say anything. I think this was, okay, yeah, I remember here. This one was the one that was Indiana. This was Indiana whiskey. And for all of you that do not know, MGP was what I remember that this was. And so anyways, the point of the matter is, we're going to review this one right now in front of you. And I might do a review for this one next week. But I want to give you a little bit of a review. This is a blend. Okay, this is a blend of certain whiskeys, and we're gonna nose this one out. We're gonna see how this is. Here we go. Oh shoot, that's it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed much. Last I remember, it smelled pretty aged. It smelled a little bit with a leather note that I remember last. It had a little bit of leather note that I remember, and it still has it. It has that oak note on here. That is because of the age of this whiskey, 14 years. You're probably gonna, most of the time, you do smell that. A large amount of wood on here. But it does smell very aged. Caramel's on here very nicely. You get a little bit of a, it's a funky little nose because of the leather. You get the cord on here, and very subtle type, a very subtle brown sugar, nothing crazy. Point of the matter is, hey, we're going to try this out over here. Fable and Folly, Orphan Barrel, 14 years. And for all of you, I hope you have been enjoying this whole stream. I do know I'm a little bit more relaxed today than usual because I got blasted earlier by the sun. Anyways, let's try this out. Here we go. Oh, that oak note is traveling completely. It's almost like what I had on the nose. It's everything I had on the nose. As a matter of fact, it's very in my realm of what I like. I like that tobacco. I love tobacco and leather. If it has leather, I like it too. This one doesn't have tobacco that I'm tasting. I have the leather. I have that oak note on here. Very nice. I get a little bit of peppercorn on here. Just a tad bit of peppercorn. I'm going to go for this one again. Let's try this one again. Oh, a little bit of spices, just a tad bit of spices, not too much. Caramel's coming through very nicely. I really like the caramel. But again, every sip that I take, I can taste the wood on here. I can taste the aged oak. I can taste it. It almost tastes more than 14 years. It tastes more than 14 years, yes. And the funky thing about this is that leather note. I think some of you will not like that leather note, but if you like certain tobacco and leather, if you like certain type of tobacco and leather whiskeys, you probably would like this one. Spices. And the finish just fading off very nicely. It's very nice, just not too overwhelming. The spices, it's almost perfect. If I can say one thing that this actually makes me smile every time, not only is it the memories, but this bottle makes me realize that not everything out there has to be with tobacco, because I enjoy tobacco note on my whiskey. This makes me realize that there are whiskeys out there that are very dominating with that oak note on the palate, on the nose. This is one of those. I do have vanilla also. Let me go for this one again. Fable and Folly, Orphan Barrel. This is an expensive bottle, and if any of you end up finding it for under $200, give it a shot. You will probably like this one a lot. And the best part about this one, is that it's low proof and you still get the flavors on here. I do not recommend you to put any ice in here. I recommend nobody to put ice. Drink it neat. Let me try this again. Peppercorns just flowing through very nicely, more than before. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a lot more of that now. Caramel and the vanilla just going beautifully on here. But again, the oak note on here, it is in every part of the palate, and the spice note is starting to come out more, but it's mainly on the finish. I think this is an excellent bottle to have if you like Orphan Barrel. It's just so good, man. It's nice for what it is. It's nothing insanely amazing. It's nothing crazy, but it's just history on this company, and it makes this one of the best new releases of Orphan Barrel, because I think Orphan Barrel, some of their releases that they have done, they put some single malts out there. Oh man, they also put a Canadian whiskey recently on display. Some of those a little bit suspect, but this one This one's fantastic, very nice. And you know what? I'm going to finish the rest of this, and I think we're going to end the stream. We're going to end the stream now because it's Friday, and I just wanted to do this for all of you. It is 11:30, and I wanted to really do something also to add to the channel. I wanted something to maybe look back at when I'm older. If I'm older and I have $180 million in my bank account, if I'm older and I have $180 in my bank account, and I'm watching myself on the biggest holographic screen that you can get in the future, and I see this video, I can officially tell myself, hey man, I see you, my man. You are in the future. I have predicted this. You're living a good life. What you need to do, Reaper, is you need to take a little bath in your pool, okay? Take a little bath in your pool. Get yourself a cocktail. Get out of the pool. And go make yourself a filet mignon. And when you finish making that filet mignon, eat that at the end of the pool on the not the shower side, but eat that filet mignon inside the water. And make sure to have a pina colada with you. Make sure that the sun is beaming on you. And make sure to have some pink shorts. Pink swim shorts. Make sure to have some AKs or AR-15s on them so that you don't look too crazy. The point of the matter is, hey man, this has been a fantastic stream for all of you. And for me, I have enjoyed myself on the stream. I'm going to go around the room and say goodbye to everybody and good night to everybody. Starting with Kirk. And also starting with out here JP, always good to see you. BL Brewing Company, always good to see you. By the way, BL Brewing Company, eventually I want to talk to you about some of the beers that I've been looking at Balls Deep. Good to see you. Also, Farm Kitty, always great to see you. Road 17G, always great to see a new subscriber. And if you have been here watching, you know that there has been a lot of new subscribers that have noticed the stream. And if they have noticed the stream, it's mainly because I have been putting a lot of content out for each and every one of you. Also, Edgar Romeo, always great to see Edgar Romeo in the chat room. Let me see if Bob's Whisky was here earlier. Everybody that was here, I'm going to say this. Thank you all so much for amazing, fantastic. Now I'm going to keep this on the screen. This officially is the biggest super chat today. And to me, that is good enough for a Friday. Edgar Romeo, thank you so much all the time for being a part of the streams and for always supporting on here. For all of you watching, hey, we have done a fantastic stream. Calm stream. And I'm going to make sure that you guys understand. Please, if you haven't already, this is a 2-hour stream. If you haven't already, please do me a favor. Hit the like button for the stream. It helps out a bunch. And another thing I want to tell you is huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout-outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Navy, and let's not forget about the U.S. Space Force. Yes. Shout-outs to the U.S. Space Force. They're battling the aliens on the moon. For all of you watching, Bitcoin to the moon. Yes. It's sitting at $70,000 Bitcoin and XRP to the moon. Those are cryptocurrencies. They will be here in the future, just like AI technology. Yes, you better believe it. For all of you watching, this has been a fantastic stream. Live breaking news. Well, let's celebrate breaking news. We have officially hit records on the live streams. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for being a part of the stream and being a part of this channel. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, we're number one. Hell yeah, we're number one. I'll see you all soon on the next one. See you all soon.